Hello, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you all. How are you all doing? I'm just going to wait for a couple of minutes so that others will join us. Um, yeah, I know this is an early morning live stream. Good morning, Abby. Yeah, well, I expect you to be awake by this time, anyways. How was your night? So I'm just going to wait for others to join us as we come in, and please like and share as they come in. Also, if you hear any noise in the background, it's very, very warm today in Scotland. So, according to the temperature on my laptop here, it says it's 16 degrees. So, I've got the window opened. I just want some fresh air in this room. So, ignore the noise that you're hearing. Good morning, Stephanie Peace. Welcome, my beautiful sister. Happy Saturday to you all. Um, Abby, I actually didn't sleep well. I don't know, maybe because I was not tired enough before I went to bed. But I've been awake since about 5:30, and I was just doing stuff on my laptop as well. All of my OGs are here. The Purpose Woman, good morning, welcome, welcome. I see you. Inim Love, good morning and welcome. Please say good morning to each other in the comment section. Inim Love, good morning and welcome. Hello, good morning and welcome everybody. Please say hi, hello to everybody. Happy weekend to each and every one of you. And please like this live stream. As you come in, like and share as you come in. So there's about 9 people watching right now. And so far, we've only recorded 4 likes. So if you're watching me from your mobile phone, if you double tap on the screen of your mobile phone, it will record the like. And also, do let me know if you can hear me clearly. I really appreciate that. And guys, I am not a professional, so I've still got my coffee here, my early morning fix. I'll be going to that every now and then. So let's get started. So you guys know why we are here. I believe I did a video or a live stream about a lady called Barbara Odoh who claimed that VeryDarkMan stole his idea. Stole her idea. She's a woman. That it was apparently is an intellectual theft thing. You guys know how on YouTube as well, if you take somebody's video, if you take a part of somebody's video and you just use it the way it is, it could be counted as copyright infringement. And I'm sure there's a certain aspect of somebody's content on YouTube that you can actually use. There's a minimum amount of seconds or something that you can incorporate into your own video. I've seen other people who are just downloading other people's video directly to their YouTube pages. People like that would often have an issue. So this is kind of like similar to what this story is all about. So this woman came apparently from the last live stream. EFCC claimed that VeryDarkMan claimed that when he went to EFCC, he was told that somebody has put in a petition claiming that he stole their idea. And VeryDarkMan said, what idea? That he had this idea when he was in Kuje prison, and that was years ago, and he was just obviously just getting that into motion. So now VeryDarkMan has claimed that he was a Mugun. VeryDarkMan was like, so I be Mugun, because apparently a few days, maybe 4 or 5 days after he was bundled by EFCC, he claimed they invited him over and they were asking him about that idea. And by this time, he was not told if anybody has such idea, if there's a complaint or anything like that. There was no knowledge of that. EFCC never told him anything like that. So it was like after 5 days of him being bundled and released, he said EFCC invited him back again. And when he got there, they were asking him about that idea of like, okay, the fact that he's been able to help people get their money from people who are owing them money, vendors, when you buy something, they don't want to return your money. You all know he was doing a lot of that. So this idea and what he went to do in China was basically surrounded around that idea. So he went on saying what? It's just a way, it involves building an app, that he told them all the idea and how he intended to bring EFCC on board so they could be shareholders. In fact, they were joking with him that you cut us shares. Oh, he was telling them how he intend going to meet the likes of Don Jazzy and a few other people to fund the project, so that way everybody will be a shareholder or something. So he claimed that he was a Mugun. So he, according to him, is claiming that those ideas EFCC people don't run them allegedly, and we're like, money they there. So maybe they now have somebody who they think will be able to fund it and then remove VDM, and which is now the likes of this Barbara Odoh allegedly. So guys, I'm going to share my screen with you and let's listen to that video of him, explaining what he thought happened, that no, that woman is not the owner of this intellectual whatever. And if that's the case, he has actually challenged EFCC that, okay, during this time that you guys were interviewing him, everything was recorded, everything was filmed. Okay, so now this woman that brought petition, so I believe maybe that's the practice that EFCC does. If you're being interviewed, they will record you or something. I don't know, maybe it's the same for every other person that they've interviewed. So he's now challenging he's now challenging EFCC to bring a video recording of when that woman said that idea was hers. So I'm going to share my screen with you and let's listen to his video. I hope I can still find it because I saved it last night. So it's going to be on Instagram. Right, okay, I think I'm going to stop sharing first and then let me find that page. And then, because I've got a lot of stuff saved. So I saved it under VK. So let me now find that video of him. Okay, so this is the video. Let me pause it and then I will share my screen now so we can listen, so that I'm not good at telling stories. So Abby said interrogation should be recorded. Okay. So let's listen to him now.
So you see me, I'm a fool. I've been busy.
I agree, say you be big.
I woke up this morning and I just started calculating. I said, wait a minute. What did they go on? I've been moved. Now what happened? My last day at the EFCC detention before I was released.
So this is him explaining.
They brought me into a room for some questions, right? They asked me different questions and all that, right? Finally, they now said, when you were in China, you said you have an idea and you met some people. Listen, that you have an idea in order to help vendors and buyers from not being scammed. Do you understand? And that you are working on it. I said, yes. From there, I told them the blueprints of the idea. I gave these people, I explained the whole idea to these people. Do you understand? I told them how I've built an app, how I've spent money on the app, and we are still test driving and we are still running this app. I went further to tell them that, oh, I have a plan to go and beat the likes of Don Jazzy. Do you understand? To fund this, to also be a part of the funders who will help me build this thing. Now, the EFCC officials, they were surprised. They were wow. They even say, oh, more, this is not billion. This is not idea of billions. VeryDarkMan, you have this kind of ideas and you are just doing wahala online. Focus on this idea. You will make a lot of money. Now, I went further to say, EFCC, I will even partner with you guys. I'll partner with the police, partner with FIRS, so that to make it solid. The main idea, how I got this idea, is from the prisons. I told them, I said, I was sitting down in the prison in Kuje. That was when this idea came into my head. Do you understand? I explained everything to them. They said, wow, you are a genius. This thing I'm telling you about is recorded in a video because all the interrogation was recorded in a video. Do you understand? Now, they granted me bail. I went home. Only for these people to come be back after like a few days. After like almost 4 days.
Like this live stream, guys.
To tell me that that one woman wrote a petition against me that I stole her idea. You see the mix now? That I stole her idea. You see now. Now, I am suspecting something that these people heard my idea and they thought this idea is brilliant and they want to use it. This is what I feel. In order to be sure, say no be my idea, these people won't thief and they won't use. The woman, according to that woman, the Barbara Odoh that said I stole her idea, right? She said she gave EFCC her idea, that she took the idea to EFCC for partnership, and that EFCC had the idea since like 2021, abi 2022. Fine and good. Since everything is being recorded at EFCC provide that video of that woman.
One thing I don't understand is this: why would the woman take her idea to EFCC? Why would you? I mean, you have a business idea. Why are you taking it to EFCC to partner with them? Don't you have other people that you could approach to fund or maybe go get a loan to fund the business? Why did she take her business idea to EFCC? Like, is EFCC now in charge of people Or are they now checkmating people's business ideas to say, oh, okay, you can go ahead with it? Like, I don't understand, guys. Let me know in the comment section. How do you feel? Like, okay, now I wake up one morning and say, oh, I have a business idea and I'm heading to DWP in the UK to say to them, oh, by the way, DWP, I have this business idea. Do you want to partner with me? Like, make it make sense. I don't understand that aspect at all. Why would she go and meet EFCC and tell them a business idea? How? Anyway, let's keep listening.
And again, how is it possible that EFCC did not tell me while I was in their custody that there was a petition against me?
Good question.
By one woman that claimed I stole her idea? Why is it that after I've told them my idea and I've left, after like almost 5 days, they are now coming to tell me that somebody said I stole their intellectual property? After they don't hear my idea and they confirm that this idea is genius and is billions. Do you understand? So you see where the thing they go now. So EFCC, after this now, I will expect you, I'll tag you in this video. You now, I will expect you to invite me tomorrow to your office and present me a video of that woman's idea. Make we compare to be sure that the woman actually came to you with an idea. Else, when I want if my idea give the woman and when I want use my idea make money. That's what it means. And also, you people have not shown me any petition written against me. Everything just makes sense to me now. I be fool.
You be fool. Sorry.
But guess what? Guess what? You see where God, right? Where God is doing wonders. This idea, now only me feel working for the whole country. You can't bring any other human being to do it. It will not work. I am the one with the integrity. I am the one with the credibility. I am the one that has been doing this over time, collect money from people, ensure that people don't get scammed. Do you understand? I have reduced the vendor and customer scam. I don't reduce them well for this media. A lot of things. NAFDAC, I don't give NAFDAC, apart from Dora Akunyili, where go. Do you understand? Before, after Dora Akunyili go, over years, nobody do anything again. Until I came into the picture, where a lot of people now, NAFDAC, now, I said I did sign moto with a talk, me and some men like that. One billionaire called and he said, man, he needed to get his NAFDAC number, that took time, we needed to do full registration. They know. So there are some things that is only me that can drive. In the whole Nigeria, nobody can drive them. In the whole Nigeria. So even if you go carry my idea, give this woman, she not feel on now. But again, what I'm saying, it will not be funny if it is my idea that you people plan to achieve and claim that it's one woman that brought it to cause problem. I want to see the woman's idea and we'll see the time and dates that she came to your office with that idea. You people cannot steal my idea. It's just the turn on me.
So him saying he wants to see the woman's idea, well, I wouldn't expect the woman to just automatically give her idea to him. I would think that in a way, EFCC needs to bring both of them together with their legal representatives. And if they're able to ascertain the time frame or the time behind, when both of them are claiming to have the ownership of this idea, good luck to them. But like I said, Abis did say that people pitch to your government all the time. I don't understand what Abby says there. So, because at the end of the day, saying somebody stole your idea, I don't think that should be a case that we should be talking about. There's a different case for you to have an idea and you're already putting it in motion and it's already working, than he is already moving into motion with his own idea. So with him now saying he has blueprint, he has everything, she also needs to come up with what she has done so far with this idea. He's claimed that he's been to China, there's an app they are test running, and blah, 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 blah. What has this woman been doing for me? I think this woman does not have any case. You said you have an idea. So how did your idea leak? And just like Abby said the last time that we're talking about is that people, like, you'll be surprised how several thousand people has the same idea as you. And when these ideas are being implemented, the way and manner it will go on different platforms, it will be different. The way it's going to run, it's going to be different. Like the style, the focus, the target, the way you run this, it's going to be different. No, so now he's talking about an app. Does this woman even have the idea of, oh, let's build an app? I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Let's keep listening.
This morning, see, I'll be fool. I gave them everything because I wanted them to partner with me. And as a matter of fact, I even said I might give them shares so that I can be funding EFCC as well. Anyways, this is just I just tell on EFCC. You people should not tamper with my your video. Don't go and tamper on my idea.
Okay, Abby, I've seen that. Thank you.
Yes, so I'm telling you people now to not be funny. And that woman always says she get the idea. We want to see her idea. Invite me to your office and show me a petition, an idea. Fucking hell, I'm a fool.
So, like I said, if this is the case, both of them have to be. I mean, they should both be invited by EFCC with their legal counsels, with their legal representations, and let them come prove, like, okay, because, like I said, I don't believe in this idea of he stole my idea. I don't believe it. Which one is stole? It's a different case if he's gotten exact thing that you are doing. If everything that he's doing is mirroring everything you've already done. Like, let's say I'm building a website, and the website that somebody else is building for me is exactly the same, and it's exactly the same because we were using the same website builder. Even if you're using the same website builder, it's still, your website will still not turn out the same. There will be different styles. There will be so many, font type, the type of font that you use, the size of your font, the type of spacing, the spacing between lines. All of these things will be different. So, like I said, in my own opinion, I don't think this woman has a case. And VeryDarkMan, I blame you. If you close your mouth, why did they tell EFCC about your business idea? Why did they tell them? Obviously, he did so with an open heart because he did not think there was any case against him that somebody claimed to complain. And I want to believe that. In fact, I don't even know what to believe. But let's keep watching.
But at the end of the day, you're gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way. Don't touch my idea. That idea is meant to help a lot of Nigerians. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. While I also become a billionaire at doing that, I'm not a fraudster, I'm not a scammer. I'm somebody that have got ideas. I intend to put a stop to all this scam between vendors and this thing, vendors and customers. So man, I'm not even good here without a woman. That woman, like I said, that woman don't pass the age where she figure that kind of idea. The idea where if it come down on my head, I'm sorry to say, now na food idea.
I'm sorry, I do not agree with him. Okay, I do not agree with him. So if you're saying how old is she, the woman, I don't know her age. Don't tell me that all she could think of is starting a food business. No. So are you telling me now that if a 14-year-old comes up with this type of idea, you say, oh no, 14-year-old is just thinking of games. The kind of games, if the kind of idea in their games on their heads will be games. I don't like the idea of ridiculing people's skills or undermining what they are capable of doing. You don't know this woman well, or you don't know her at all, to be able to say, oh, you're sorry to say the only idea that can come to her head is food. No, I disagree with him in that regards. I disagree. There are some people who make ideas and sell the idea onto people, and such ideas has gone on to make other people millionaires. So you saying that the only idea that can come into her head now because of her age is food. I'm sorry, I do not agree with you. Let's keep listening.
Food, majorly food ideas. Food stuff and all that. You get age where you go reach, all these kind of tech ideas not go come your head again.
No, I disagree.
So please, I will advise you. Thank you very much, and don't play. If you play, you're gonna learn.
I know, Abby. I know.
Learn the hard way.
I was surprised to hear that from you.
All right. So you see me, I'm a fool. I've been big.
So guys, that's that video there, and I think Instablog also. I think was it Instablog, or I just want us to read comments. I think Instablog also shared that video. I just want us to read comment because people were like, that was his mistake, blah 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 blah. Let me see if I can find that post actually. If not, I'm going to drop a comment in the link in the comment section. If you want to come share one or two ideas on how you think this case is going to be, do you think it has a case, or do you think this woman has a case? I don't know which of the blog, the gossip pages had it actually. Let me go to Linda Ikeji. Let me stop sharing just now and see if I can find it, because I think another one of the gossip pages actually share this video, and I just want us to read comments under the comment section. Is it that they did not carry it? I'm sure I saw Amebo. Like guys, I'm tired of running Kulukede on internet, on Instagram. Before you carry one story, before you cover one story, multiple stories don't enter. And I'm like, come, all these people that drop all these gossip stories, like, how do they cope? Okay, so I found, let me share the screen. So I just want us to read, I'm going to share my screen mainly for us to read comment from other people. and then I will drop the link in the comment section just to kind of like, you know, listen to what people think about this. Does this woman have a case? And do you think, oh, VDM also have a case, or VDM has the right to challenge, you know, this woman? Inim said, let that woman bring what she has done so far by going after vendors who are out to scam people of their hard-earned money. That's another idea. Okay, so let's read comment, guys, and then I will drop the link in the comment section. So I see somebody here. VDM, I am so happy you agree that you are a MU raised to power 2, because that is who you are. And it went on to say integrity, like, you know, VeryDarkMan shouldn't be the one that is talking about integrity. So actually, a few people are actually knocking in from the comment section. This person said, this boy is so full of himself. I mean, if you're sure of what you're doing, and you're sure, the kind of person I am, if I'm doing something and I know I'm doing it legitimately the right way, come, nothing you tell me, I go die there. I go kaput for there. So someone asked here that, when did he go to Kuje? Was he not calling out debtors and skincare vendors before that? The funny thing is that this guy literally copied Gistlover's template of calling out fake vendors, scammers, and debtors. You are right, because Gistlover used to do this, but then I don't know how Gistlover was able to recover money from these people, because Gistlover is faceless. So I would imagine maybe Gistlover had people on the ground that was doing all of that, but yes, Gistlover was practically doing that. He then improved it by speaking more English and putting his face out, unlike GLB that was anonymous. I've not even read that part before I, even drop my thoughts. Then Mohbad died, and he used the tragedy to blow, shouting 72 hours and DNA in quotes. What exactly is the idea he's talking about that is new? Well, so this is somebody who is not agreeing with them. And somebody said in the comments, saying, you gain me as a follower since the day of him changing the narrative of, okay, we are not talking about Mohbad here now. We're not talking about him. So like I said, a few of the comments, the top comments here, they are all bashing him, saying that, now Momo they talk. Yes, in him love. I believe he knows. So see, that's one thing. If you know your thing, if you know your onion, if you know your what you're doing, if you know your, like, how you've gone ahead and put it together, it just goes on to show that people who steal people's work, they don't do the hard work. You can tell a work or a project that's been done by somebody who stole it and by somebody that actually done it diligently. So there's always going to be a difference. So like I said, in this moving forward, just like he has challenged EFCC, I would imagine that EFCC should, invite both of them with their legal counsels and let them bring all of their blueprints how they started with this business. And with that being said, there was a time I was covering this story of Selena and Afiba, and yes, we're going to have a live stream on that tonight, because Harrison spoke. Harrison did out something 2 days ago, calling out the Nigerian police. So we're just going to be going back again on that case. So I was covering. So I was obviously some of the videos I started with before I started analyzing that case, I was uploading them directly to my page. So I got them from those videos. I got them from Harrison's page on Facebook and on Adeto's live. So both of them, I DM'd them to say, to request for permission to use this video on my YouTube channel. They did not reach out to me to say, oh, go ahead, but me, I just went ahead and used it. So I think about 3 videos, and they gathered almost maybe 20-something thousand views. And then YouTube reached out to me to say, oh, realize that, and by the way, that period, those videos of Selena and Afiba that I uploaded gathered lots of views as compared to my previous videos. So and it's not because maybe somebody complained or maybe I say, oh, don't use my video. No, there was no complaint. Obviously, yeah, I mean, YouTube just think that, oh, this channel has not been getting thousands of views, so you uploaded these videos, now you're getting thousands, so they had to investigate. So they now reached out to me to say that these videos that they're going to take it down, that they felt like I have reused content. I've reused other people's content. So, and they were like, okay, for them to allow me to leave those videos on my channel, that they would want me to show proof that I have permission from the people who owns the video and obviously my course. And I replied them back to say, okay, this is a case. I'm covering this story because it concerns the disappearance of 2 young girls in Nigeria. And we're trying to share this case share the story to make sure that it reaches lots of people to know why we are doing that. We are looking for these people and obviously urging the Nigerian police to, and I showed the text in the message I DM both of them, saying I asked for permission. And the purpose of this video is to make sure that we're able to see if these girls could be found. And then YouTube wrote back to me to say they're happy and they allowed me keep those videos on my channel. However, moving forward, I learned. If you see some other videos I use, you always see me You might see me just talking, but that's just to show that I've made changes to the videos that I've taken from somewhere else. But then will that video that I've made with somebody else's video, will it look like original? No, because I'm not the one who's talking in the video. I mean, with talking gestures in the video, it does not show that I am the owner. But what YouTube normally looks for is they want changes. Changes in, yes, you're using somebody else's video, but changes in it. What have you added to make it look different? So just like I'm using VeryDarkMan's video now. If you notice on your screen, you can see me in a small box on the side. That's the kind of change that I mean. YouTube is one thing when you're reusing people's content. You can reuse people's content and talk over it. But in this case, this is a business. So if you say that he has copied you, bring proof of what you have on paper. I'm sure you have something on paper. And he would also have something on paper. And let's compare. I'm sure there are lawyers who would fight intellectual property ideas and stuff like that. So that's just an example there. Let me read your comment. Inim said VDM needs owns his honor. Yes. Abby said there's no need. They both should register and start their businesses. Businesses are similar all the time, with maybe some minor changes. Exactly. So, in my own opinion, I don't think this woman has a case. To be honest, I don't think she has a case. Like I said, as long as their business is not mirroring, like as long as is not doing exactly what you have planned, and exactly as you are not doing what she has planned. So I agree with Abby that, you know, they should just go ahead and register their business and focus on their business. And now that he has even come out to come and talk more about now, this woman might start going to go and look for people who will build software for her, who will build an app for her. So, you know, Inim said, oh, really, I can't wait to hear about selling a Fibas update. What time? I think it's 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock if you have your notification on. So, I think it's 6 o'clock tonight. So, obviously, Harrison posted calling on Nigerian police to say, release the reports. It's been how many? Almost a year, over a year now. Release the reports. Because at the end of the day, why have you not released the report? So we're just going to talk over it again, just to keep the memory of these girls alive in people who have been following this story. So that's what I'm going to be bringing tonight. Yeah, so in him, I've seen his post, and anytime I see his post, I cringe because like it's not making sense to me most times. Okay, so let's keep reading comments, and then I'll drop the link in the comment section, and I'll take about maybe 3 or 4 calls, and then we'll round up. Good morning, Mary Sugar. So someone here said, how are we sure that it's not your so-called informant in the EFCC that stole the idea from you from the EFCC files? Oh, that's another angle. You know, this is not the first time VeryDarkMan has been coming out there to tell that he has an informant in EFCC. So this could be another angle as well. Could it be that his informant was the one who gave the idea to the woman? Allegedly, we're just asking. You know, so yeah, people were, you know, kind of like bashing him. Someone said, in other words, if you want get marketing idea, just go prison, not lie, just anyhow. Make sure it's Kuje prison for Abuja. Somebody also said, I'm beginning to suspect you. Tell me that VDM is not your secret admirer. All this wasn't talking. So people are kind of like, you know, people are really not listening to him. They're not giving him the chance. They're like, go to court, just like you tell people. Okay? They're telling him, go to court. If you think you have a case, go to court. Go to court. But I think, in my own opinion, I don't think this woman has a case. With that being said, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section. If anyone wants to come in and drop I mean, maybe 2 or 3 calls, and then we shall round it up. So I've dropped the link in the comment section, and I'll take about maybe 2 or 3 calls just to know. It's good to always rub minds. Do you think both of them have a case going forward, or just like Abby said, both of them should just register their business and move along, because this is not something they should be disturbing us with? So guys, the link is in the comment section. I'm going to take about 3 calls, and afterwards we'll round up this live stream. And just a quick summary for those of you who are just coming in. So I did a few live streams. I think I did a live stream about this matter a couple of days ago, where a woman came out with a petition that VeryDarkMan stole a business idea of, you know, recovering money from business owners, vendors, and all of that, similar to what VeryDarkMan was doing. So she claimed that that idea belongs to her, that VeryDarkMan stole the idea. And VeryDarkMan said when he was arrested by EFCC, he was not told this. Instead, a few days after he was released, EFCC invited him again to ask him a lot of questions about that business idea. He went on to give them all the blueprints, you know, how the business is running, the idea moving forward, how we intend to even, you know, go, you know, partner with EFCC, partner with other people in the power, how we intend asking the likes of Don Jazzy to fund the project, And rightly said by him that, see, this blueprint, nobody can perfect it if not me. This blueprint of this idea that I'm doing, nobody, go bring anybody, they will not be able to understand the cocoa. And like I said, if you're sure of what you're doing, if you have, like, if you are there, if your head is there, no matter how person won't copy your work, if it is what you're doing on your own, you, like, just like Inim said, he knows his onion. He knows the onion of that project. So in my own opinion, like I said, I felt like let EFCC invite both of them, and they should bring their legal counsels if they are able to decide who has told what. Because like I said, I don't think this woman had a case. I don't think she has a case. And all the advice or suggestion by Abby was that let them just go ahead and register their businesses, start their business. At the end of the day, those who are going to patronize you will patronize you, and those who don't want to patronize you will not patronize you. You might have the business idea, but your target, your focus or business target, or how do they call it, might be different. Your public target. I know the word, but I just can't figure it out just now. So the people you are targeting might be different, okay? So for him, VeryDarkMan, I know the kind of people that will gravitate towards him because he's been helping people to claim their money back. The likes of people who buy market, and then because they are not able to deliver, you now don't want to refund their money. He's done a few of that, which he always shares on his channel anyways. And I think the big one he did before he was arrested was the one that involved a certain judge. Is it a judge or a son? A woman that involved a man, that was a big one that he did before he was arrested. So that's just a summary there. Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion. Like I said, do you think this woman, Barbara Odoh, has a case? And do you think that BDM definitely has his onions that you would give it to him? Target audience. Thank you, Ernest. Thank you. Because it's in the back of my head and I just can't get to bring the word out. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So their target audience are going to be very, very different. And I think in most cases, in this case, most of those people definitely or probably gravitate towards VeryDarkMan as compared to this woman. So guys, I'm rounding up. It seems nobody wants to jump on the platform this morning, which is fine. I understand Saturday morning people are still in their beds, still sleeping. I'm an early bird. I've always said it that even when I'm not working, I still wake up at 5 in the morning every day, Monday to Sunday, whether I'm working or I'm not working. My body just starts to, my body starts to rise at 5 o'clock. In fact, from 5 o'clock, my body starts to tell me, to start waking me up slowly. Monday to Saturday, Monday to Sunday, whether I'm working or not, I still wake up at 5 in the morning. So I guess that's part of being a mom, Anyway, guys, since nobody's here to say one or two things, I'm just going to round up. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have been here. I see each and every one of you. And if you've watched this live stream till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? So I'm going to read the comment we just got now. So Obagbemi said, Abby says she's at the gym. I wish I'm in London now. I will have just entered gym with you, but I can't go to the gym on my own because I don't have a clue what I'm going to be doing there. So Obagbemi said, Barbara has no case. VDM has already discussed these ideas with EFCC, and I want to believe that EFCC is playing game with VDM. VDM has had it. Well done. I agree with you. Because we've seen VDM performed even before he came out with this business idea, even before he even went to China. Hence why when I was reading earlier, I was like, no, I don't think this man has a case, because at the end of the day, how do you prove that somebody stole your business idea? How do you prove it? How do you prove that, this person stole my, and it's not as maybe you guys know each other. You don't know each other from anywhere before. So how would he have been able to steal your idea? So this talk of person steal my idea. If that is the case of person steal my idea, look at the case of Apple and Samsung. They are both phone manufacturers. There are people who gravitate towards Apple, and there are people who gravitate towards Samsung. And for me, I'm a customer of both because I have 2 Apple products. This is one. This is an iPad. And then I have an Apple laptop, which I'm currently using. And then I have a Samsung phone. I will never use an iPhone because the first time I ever had an iPhone, it was in my back pocket. I made to grab something from the floor. As I stood up, the phone fell out of my back pocket and the screen cracked. The amount of money was going to cost me to repair the screen. I just gave up on Apple mobile phone. So I will never use Apple mobile phone. And I don't like the fact that I don't like the way they connect to every other device you have. So I don't like the way my iPad connects with my laptop. At times I might be on my laptop, and then I'll see the cursor on my iPad, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? I don't want to do anything on my iPad. I just want the cursor to remain because I'm working on the screen. So just so as we will have people who would prefer, people who swore like they would never use any other brand except Apple. Okay, so they all have their target audience. Like, you know, they have their target audience. They have their customers who always gravitate towards them. And like I said, Apple and Samsung, they do almost the same thing, gadgets. And yes, they all have people who prefer Apple products and who prefer Android, Samsung products. So, and there are some people who prefer both, but on different products. I would rather use an Apple iPad, Apple tablet, Apple laptop. I will never use an Apple phone. I would rather use a Samsung mobile phone, but I will never use a Samsung laptop or Samsung iPad. That's just what I prefer. Thank you so much, Inim Love. It was good having you here. Anna's expression said the problem is VDM is that it talks too much. In a way, I think it needs to kind of like start cutting down on how much it talks, because in a way as well, we don't know what led to EFCC asking about that case. Was it a case of they were interviewing him and that idea, that question, that line of question came in? Because if they bring him back to come and start asking him questions, was it because they received a petition? Yeah, I believe it was because they received a petition. Yes, they received a petition from this woman. That was why they called him back. But that was not known to him until after he has given them all the blueprints. So that was not known up to him until after he has, you know, given them all the about the business idea. So in a way, both of them just have to, like I said, both of them just have to move on and start their businesses. Your customer will come regardless of who I had the idea first or not. I would say, Anna, even his idea, he went to talk exactly. And Mubagbomi said, again, why is she just saying exactly? This lady was an actress, yes, and acted in the Glamour. Yes, I remember her clearly. Yes, acted in the Glamour Girls movie some years back. Yes, no one heard about it until now. Exactly. I like that. I actually did not think of that last part of that sentence. She's been used by who? And with that being said, somebody actually reached out to me, and this person left a long episode. That person left a long episode of voice message for me with some alleged allegations involving a few people. And this person actually went on to warn me, saying that maybe these shows I should stop showing my real face. And I'm like, come, I've been showing my real face from the beginning of this channel before I start doing all of these talks. Now, person will enter by JB, could be. If I don't chop what I not supposed to chop, I don't feel, you know. So, and everything that we talk here is all the thing that is out there on social media, everything that is being reported in the news. And with that being said, YouTube actually sent me a message. You guys remember the story of this CBX guy that I did? YouTube said there's a complaint that I invaded the privacy of that person. And I was like, oh, the news was reported on Nigerian tabloids. How have I invaded? Did the EFCC share this picture as wanted? Anyway, now the EFCC are not saying that he's no longer wanted. Yes, maybe I need to do a video to say, okay, this man, no, EFCC says he's no longer, wanted. So I don't even know how I want to reply YouTube. So YouTube are like, they need an explanation from me and blah, 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 and what I want to do in that regard. So it's just like maybe 2 minutes of that video that they will suggest either I cut that part out or I blur it out. But me, I'm about to reply them to say, no, what? I did not go to fish out this information. It was shared by EFCC on every Nigerian tabloid. So if anybody should be filing a complaint of invasion of privacy, it's EFCC that person should go and file it against, not me. Not me. So yeah, I'm trying to look for the email here. At first, I thinking it's a scam. Okay, I'm thinking it's a scam. So it says here that hi. So it says it's from, and then looking at the email that it was sent from, that email looks dodgy. Well, maybe because YouTube anyway, they always use all of these different keys and strokes when they are sending email. So it says that that mom of 5, we would like to inform you that we have received a privacy concern about your content. Before we review the content, we would like to give you an opportunity to review and, if necessary, modify or remove any potentially private information within the reported content. So in bold now, receiving this notice does not imply a violation of YouTube privacy guidelines, and no action has been taken against your content or channel at this time. Please find below the list of the reported content with the reported video timestamp. Please note that the violation may also occur at other timestamps, as well as audio, title, blah, blah, blah. So they gave me the link of that video that I did, and they said between 2.05 and 3.15 of the video timeline, that's where they think I've invaded the privacy of that person. So now me, I'm like, how do I reply them? I'm still thinking of how to reply them, and they've not actually given me a time frame to reply. So I'm going to have to think about my response to them. So I was just like, this news was reported everywhere by EFCC with his name saying wanted, and there's tons of YouTubers with the video of him. So please, if you're a YouTuber and you receive such about that guy, that Alita Bazaar or Alita Bata or whatever, Alita Alibata or something, if you receive that email, please let me know how you intend moving forward with it as well. So yeah, with that being said, let me read your comment, and I'm rounding up, guys. So EFCC arrested him unlawfully, but he went on to be friendly with them. Abi, it wasn't unlawful again. Okay. Oh, that was how he came out. Now he said now after his arrest, they are now friends, and that friends should not be treating each other anyhow. So we don't know. And that I'm surprised that he's not actually come out to say anything about the fact that he has, it's always alleged that he has an informant in EFCC. So who be this informant? Was he interrogated about the informant? It's not said anything about that. So Merushiga said maybe during the interrogation. All right, okay. Abby said the beauty of Apple is that all devices are synchronous. That is what I don't like, Abby. I don't like it. There was a time here that I don't even know. It was saying that so device, and my kids, all of them, they all have like Apple iPad and stuff like that. So you see, and I'm like, I don't want this to link. Like, no, just my own stuff. And I'm always forgetting my password anytime I try to log into any Apple app, because they ask you to start putting figures, sign, and I'm like, why are you making my life difficult? So I always forget my password, and I hate changing passwords. So yeah, that's one of the things I don't like. So using some and not other kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah. So like I said, I know Abby is a fan of Apple. I just don't like the fact that, the way they kind of like link to one another, and then I'll often forget my password. I forget my password, and then when you're trying to make another one, it's telling you, oh, you can't use the one that you've used before. You need to add figures, sign, icon. I'm like, please free me. Obagwemi said, she was the lady that played the pro. I remember that movie. Yes, if you've not watched Glamour Girls, I'm sure if you type it on YouTube, yeah, you'll be able to find it on YouTube. I think there's an old version of Glamour Girls on YouTube. I would actually love to watch it again, actually. Anyway, guys, let's see how this case is going to play up. Like I said, VDM already challenged EFCC to show, like, you need to show proof of when this woman said that I stole her stuff. And also, he has also challenged the woman as well that, come, invite me to your office, whatever. Show me what you thought say I steal, blah, 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 blah. With that being said, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to end this live stream here. If you've just joined us for the first time, hello and welcome. And I hope you love it here. Please like and share this video, and do not hesitate to join my membership. Shout out to Habi. Habi is one of my members, and being a member on my channel is a way of you supporting me. Say that mom of 5, I enjoy this live stream. Take this, buy yourself a coaster. And also, if you look at you can see the comment on my screen right now. Below it, you see like a scroll. It has all of my contact details. It has, if you have a business for me, if you want me to advertise your business or shout out your business here, you can send me an email. If you want to collaborate on any of my videos or any of my live streams, feel free to send me an email. You can also support me via PayPal as well. Yes, if you send me a super chat, YouTube collect their own commission. So often people ask for my PayPal. So my PayPal is on the screen. You can, send me PayPal as well. You can also shop my small side candle business. You can find me on TikTok as TMO5 Candle Co. And also, countdown to my birthday. Countdown to my birthday. So it's so my birthday is the 25th. I've lost touch now. So my birthday is the 25th. How many days to that? So it's a Sunday. Actually, it's the last Sunday in May. So I'm looking forward to that. And afterwards, I'm going to be off work for a week. I'm looking forward to that week off. Hopefully, there's going to be loads of live stream during that week. And if you're available to do, please join us later on between 6 and 7 o'clock. Let's come and discuss this outburst of harassing towards Nigerian police involving the case of Selina and Afiba. As it is, they've not released the report. I don't know if the family of these ladies, if they've contacted Nigerian police again. We do not know, but we're just going to be dissecting the information and the write-up that Harrison Gwame should put out there. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you guys later on this evening. All right. Abagwim said, thank you. God bless you, Diamond 5, for doing good job. Thank you so much, and may God bless you as well. Peace out, guys. And before you go, please like this live stream. Like before we go. Happy birthday. Thank you. May God give to you a special gift. Thank you so much, and amen to that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, and I will see you back in between 6 and 7 o'clock tonight. All right. Bye.